lot because it's one of the best heroes against Sven. You can purge off his war cry, of course. You can disarm him in team fights. And again, 5 melee, and I would have mentioned it, but OD dominates Ember in the laning phase. Great hero
Decay,
against...
but getting blocked in a little bit. Lucian's here to help out, though, and the Fisher block is going to look like be enough, though. They get another toss back into tower range. One auto attack coming through, and that is going to be your first blood.
Navi's definitely got the better of the first stanza.
All right, another block in. Blizzy once again the target. Gunner tanking the tower a little bit, half HP. Help is coming though. Choose on his way, throws out the avalanche. Is that going to open up enough space? Nope,
Nice
one more
positioning from Misha.
Yeah, he's actually scouting this out a little bit. They do jump in. Fisher coming through. Chain stun onto the OD. They don't quite have level 6 on the Oracle, and he gets sent up into the air. The OD down. They do take quite a lot of damage for this, but they look to continue going on. Oracle focused next. Stunned up. Will be right click down. That's my ult. And yeah, I can't let them kill me before that happens.
Well, he's already got the Mystic Staff built.
Rotation at mid. Nice. Fisher does block off Blizzy. Brax immediately popping the ultimate. They might just be able to kite this away, though. The Tombstone also down, and they're just running for it on Navi. They will be able to send the Doom up into the air, but the Juggernaut now here on the front lines. Envy pops his ulti. He does hit the Echo Saber. He's going to do decent damage. Crystallize trying to kite backwards. They do have the defensive imprisonment to keep him alive. Blizzy also in an awkward situation, but once again, this Ice Armor is doing so much work for him. And now the turnaround comes. They toss in the Juggernaut. He gets the Omni Slash off. Brax is dead, and Team just getting run over. Blizzy. They have so much to save, so many ways to play defensively, and they're just chopping this tower. Team gonna try and make something happen, but they can't initiate on the Doom. They can't really initiate on the Jug. They do get the toss back onto eternalenvy. He's doomed, and Hex and he's eclipsed. Pops him, no buyback available either. Gunner's in the back lines trying to do a little bit of damage to Blizzy, but he just retreats back to the healing ward. Looks like he's gonna be okay. The Tombstone is a bit of an obstacle, still has a decent duration left. They send the OD up into the air. This might finally be their opportunity, but Crystallize gonna come spinning forward. They've got the Oracle ultimate to save the Doom. IX Mike just getting chunked by the orb attacks from the OD. Another Hex coming in onto the Ember. Gunner's going to be okay, but Team just really not killing anyone, and the Tombstone's just about to run out. Magical being kept alive. Crystallize still has the Omni Slash going in. It redirects over onto Nusham and kills the Earthshaker instantly. No Echo Slam opportunity. He does have a buyback that he could use, but I don't know if it's going to be worth it. He's trying to buy back and come in. The Hex is available, though. Magical locks him down. Earthshaker's still running in, tossed up. Can he finally use the Echo on this OD? Looks like he will be able to. They don't even need it to secure that forward pretty blindly. Blizzy's already got a Shadow Blade. He breaks the smoke. He's going to immediately doom up Brax. This is a bit of a split fight for Team. Can they actually come in here and help out? They drop out the Fisher. Nusham sizing it up. So is Gunner. He's coming across, but Mike pops the Tombstone onto the high ground. He's going to get focused down. And the Team looks like they just don't really have anything that they can do here. Gunner's trying to pressure onto Chu, but Misha's just down on the low ground. We'll be able to keep him nice and safe, and they just
times. So even if you've got that BKB, if you don't pop it off,
there's another smoke from Team. They come forward, but once again, smoke gets broken by the Shadow Blade. They're coming around the corner. They look towards Crystallize. They do get the stun off onto him, but a good positioning from the Oracle. Ultimate immediately comes out. Earthshaker getting locked down by the Avalanche. Doom's in here. Sandy's Eclipse gets dropped. Still decent for Envy. He's nice and healthy. They do come in with the auto attack, and Crystallize is dead. It's too much damage. Team running through. They've also got the zombies onto Misha. He's in big trouble. He's gonna fall, and they're chasing even a little bit further forward. They look towards the OD. Can they actually bring him down? It's completely surrounding him. Let's go for the imprisonment. TP now coming in from Chu. Can he put his life on the line to keep the OD alive? Magical trying with the auto attacks. Buyback coming in. Have they overextended a little bit on Team? He's under the tier 3. He's got so much armor. Blizzy TP's through. Team, can they just disengage? That's all they want to do at this point. It does coming in. They're looking for the turnaround. Fake back on the high ground. Magical trying with the auto attacks. What can they do? Blizzy in danger. 5 seconds to go on the Doom. They've only got 9 seconds to go until the respawn on the Jug. He did have a buyback, but he chose not to use it. And now OD finally gets worked down. Team.
A little bit extra damage.
I think that's the thing. Oh, Misha caught in the river. All right, just going to go for him. This should be a super quick pickoff. Gunner pops the battle for the 30-minute bouncy runes.
Yeah. Securing it. Speaking of that God Strength, just popped right now to assist with.
All right, we got ultimates getting popped in every direction. BKB on one side, Doom onto the Earthshaker. Sven just running away with his BKB. The Omni Slash still available. They're finally going to bring down Nusham. Now Omni Slash onto Envy. Does pop out the Warcry. He's going to be okay. The Tombstone also dropped Hex onto Brax. Should be fine to get the ultimate out if he wants to. And actually, the Juggernaut just... Nusham's got himself a Shadow Blade, and I don't know if Navi have all that much detection. They're hiding Magical up. Chu does come forward.
Yeah, Team know exactly where they are. They've got some great vision.
Oh, they
the second smoke.
They popped the smoke, but there's a Fisher coming through. The wraparound is here. NB jumps in aggressively, but the spin for Crystallize going to keep him alive. He's retreating backwards. Blizzy trying to find his target. They are jumping in a little bit further. Crystallize pops his BKB. The Doom now coming in onto the Sven. They're just trying to kite him around a little bit as now Magical will commit to the fight with this BKB, with the Equilibrium. He's just focusing on Mike so far, though. Sandy's Eclipse comes through. They do bring down the Undying. It's a 1-for-1 so far. They get the Fisher stun onto the OD, force-staffing him a little bit further away. Nice Imprisonment going to help keep him alive, but these zombies are so much of a problem. And now the Earthshaker comes forward. They drop the Echo Slam, and Magical is gone. Navi trying to keep their cores alive, but it's just not working. Misha also getting caught out. On the other side of the fight, we also have Envy running a little bit too far away from his team, and it is going to be Chug. So what can possibly go wrong? Well, there you go. Blizzy in some trouble, is going to get silenced up. Nice Fisher as well, keeping the Juggernaut a little bit further away. He finally pops the BKB, looking to run out of this, as Envy going to keep on chasing. He doesn't use the ultimate for this one. Blizzy would have to juke for dear life, but I don't think there's any way out for him here. Brax still right on top of him. Can they actually lock him down? They don't get the Fisher landing, but Gunnar finally comes in. Got that DD, and Team looking to take their first lane of Rax potentially here. Magical also running towards bottom. We do have a little bit of a trade happening as Crystallize is also taking a tier 3 over on the bottom side of the map, but much faster for Team, and looks like they're happy to stick around. They do drop the Hex over onto Brax. Don't think they can really burst him down, though, and he turns around now with the BKB. Sandy's Eclipse doing absolutely nothing. We thought this was going to be the I win button for Navi, but it's just not the case.
Doom's back up.
They're still fine. Needs to be a little bit careful. This Remnant is taking a while to go back out, and Chu going to be looking for the top. Gunnar and Magical. Blizzy coming out of the base at bottom. He's tanky, but not that tanky. Making very quick work of him with the Bloodthorn, and Team just pushed them all back into the fountain. Brax is already scouting with the Cyclone. Just gonna keep Magical back here as Team go for the throat, go for the Rax. Mike also running in, just playing that Space Creator. They do get the stun onto the Jug. Echo Slam now coming through. Crystallize in big trouble. He pops the BKB. He also gets saved by the Oracle, but I don't know if it's really going to do all that much. Gunnar, once again, keeping them here. I don't know if Team should be diving the fountain. Could maybe just finish off the lane of Rax in this situation. And Envy does finally go back. Hits the buildings.
Yeah, they've got that restraint. They don't want to overcommit too much. Another 15 seconds until that Doom is up. I think they'll take
They've got another double damage bottle. The way that they've played around these runes for Gunnar has been so good this game. Magical pops the BKB, but Envy is just giving it to him. So many auto attacks. He's gone. 85 seconds dead. Nushim finds more up on the high ground. Blizzy in an awkward situation as Gunnar just kills Misha instantly. Jug trying to go toe-to-toe with Envy, but he's got this butterfly. This Omni Slash is not doing nearly enough damage. Crystallize comes back out, and they've lost 3, trying to spin TP his way back, and I think he might just make it. Okay, but still, GG is called.
So in terms of what they've played recently, outside of the Conquer, it's going to
Good pick. Rough matchup.
He will find himself this Arcane Rune. Forced to pick it up, unfortunately, by Nushim. And Misha is actually blocked away from the high ground here. He's running up the river. Magical going to try and help him out, but this could just end up being a kill for Team. Channels up on himself. Still only level 1 on this Oracle. 10 HP and with no boots on the Kunkka this game.
Kunkka, the one that was popularized by that Reddit thread.
Yep. Oh, all right, Brax is dead, but they're also making an attempt on Blizzy over at top. This is a big 4-man rotation. We saw this in the previous...
Desper, but it really depends on what your actual lineup is.
Silence, get the lockdown, throw out the Doom. Mike might be able to get the deny here potentially. They got the X back and no chance.
Just the Deso on its own, but you really need the team around it. And I think with the way that the team have drafted, they definitely want to have this.
Forward, Envy's up here on the high ground. He's popped everything, gonna look for that stomp with the Centaur. Micro's not the best. Envy gets locked down and he is just gonna be killed off instantly. Navi arrive, and they arrive in force. The Tombstone is helping out a little bit, but IX Mike only level 5. Just trying to buy a little bit of time as Gunnar comes over, gets into position. Nushim with the Echo Slam catches 3. Oh my word, Navi were 2 grouped up. Crystallize does have the Shrine here. He's going for this Centaur, but Envy's actually just kind of baiting him a little bit. And once again, Crystallize no TP. Team completely surrounding him, and this is going to be yet another kill for them, it looks like. He's got the spin back off cooldown soon. He's pretty fast, but Nushim's got the blink, and that is a magical in a position to break any potential smoke. He does have a BKB available, so difficult to go onto him. He's baiting it a little bit. They do look to turn this around. They're going onto the Lycan first. Can they first Envy? He's already down on half HP. He's still ultied. Gonna run away, running actually towards Misha. No casualties just yet in this fight as the Primal Split also comes out. Oracle forced to ulti himself as now they look back towards Magical, who doesn't have his BKB anymore. That's gonna be the first casualty of this fight, it looks like. Earth Spirit also being focused. This Tombstone on the high ground is doing so much work, and Gunnar just gonna keep on charging forward. They get the lockdown onto the crystallized jug. He's gonna end up dying. Blizzy is next. Gunner's still jumping everywhere with his Remnant game.
Yeah.
Misha's just gonna get run at. He's gonna get separated from his team. The False Promise range is lower. Gunner's jumping in here. Does get the chains over onto the Doom. They're looking to lock him down first. Healing Ward also in position. Gunner gonna pop his BKB and just run forward. Feeling safe with the Lincoln Sphere. Blizzy, is he gonna go for the Doom? He does throw it out, but it's just onto the Brewmaster, and he's still pretty tanky. Misha's already dead. He's gonna buy back into the game. Envy losing some life, but able to kite backwards with the BKB. They will end up losing Mike, but he's got the Tombstone up on the high ground, and Gunner's still just throwing out the Sleight of Fist time and time again. On the other side of the fight, Chu is going 1v1 up against Envy, but it'll just be the two team supports traded away. What else can they get? Envy, is he actually gonna end up dying to Chu here? Will hit on the zombie, but doesn't cleave down any of this stuff. The backdoor protection is actually still up, and Envy runs up onto the high ground. Mike is making space, but this is an awkward place for Team to fight, and now the Omni Slash, along with the Doom, they bring down the Lycan, they bring down the Ember for the first time, and Team looks like they may have just overstepped this a little bit. Great stun coordination as they get the roll into the Torrent. Gunner trying to escape. Can they actually stay on top of him? He's only got one Remnant left.
An Arcane Rune as well, so it's like Gunner might be bottled up.
NAVI are making their bid right here, right now. Mike does once again scout things out. He's going to be brought down. I don't believe he has buyback available. 50 seconds dead, and they force them away from the pit. Crystallize is heading straight in there. He's got a 10-second BKB ready to rock and roll. Gunner going in with the constant Sleight of Fist spam, but the Healing Ward is keeping everybody in tip-top shape. Gonna keep on fighting, and Crystallize just goes straight in. Envy, what's the play going to be? Do they take this team fight, or does he try and headbutt him and rat a little bit more? Gunner actually getting locked down. They get the Doom over onto him, force staffing him a little bit further away, but he's dead. And he's dead with no buyback available. That is 100 seconds. Envy does headbutt him. What's he going to go for? It looks like it might just be the tier 3 tower at mid. Aegis and Cheese about to be claimed. Mass TP's coming in from NAVI as they will force them back.
20 minutes.
It's really tough. I mean, they need the follow-up damage as well. Maybe double echoes enough somehow. But
Yeah, well,
just so tanky now. 3,200 HP on this Kunkka, 2,200 on the Jug. Andy's got Aegis, so 2 lives to get through, and NAVI are just chopping through the lane of Rex. Melee Rex gone at mid, full lane, heading towards top, and no signs of slowing down. They are sending Envy into position over at bottom. If there was ever
my hair out of this. Like, if I was playing against this, like, what do we have to do?
Oh, they're jumping in. Looking towards this Doom. Big crits from the Brewmaster. Brax doing the damage. Brings him down now. A bash out of the Jug. Crystallize, where is your HP going? This is a DD Brax Brewmaster. Envy thinking about running over to the
Lycan
fight
as well, so he could get the 3 additional wolves if he wants to. Alright, they're distracting him and he's in top.
Yeah, Brax is just keeping the Jug locked down on the other side. They are going to drop the Echo Slam onto him as well. Crystallize, that's first life gone. Aegis dead. And now Envy over on the top side looking to finish off the melee racks. Gunner's keeping the Oracle away. Another Echo Slam onto this Juggernaut. Crystallize doesn't get to do anything. He's forced into the buyback. Melee Barracks still has a little bit of life left. Gunner goes running outside of the base. Still has the BKB. Chu, I don't know what that TP was about, but
He'll be fine.
alright, it gets canceled by Gunner. They do end up losing Envy, so he buys back immediately.
Yeah, has to be a little bit careful now. Doesn't have that luxury of the buyback. He has gone into the 3 wolf summons, so can continue to use those to constantly pressure this top lane. I'm sure that NAVI will realize he wants to do it really.
This is getting so tense. No Jug buyback, no Envy buyback, but they get the roll forward onto Envy. This is trouble. They've also got the Doom. Can they save him? Eternal Envy caught out at his split pushing antics, and he dies with no buyback available. 2 minutes dead. What can Team do to make the space now? They're going onto the Kunkka. Brax looking for the bashes, is going to be forced into the Primal Split, but needs to be careful. They don't have the bonus HP on these pandas, and Magical's just chopping him. Oh, Brax also dead. It's more about the right clicks than it is about the ultimate at this point, and NAVI are just marching down mid. Gunner, can he actually interrupt this push? He's trying to cut the wave. Lincoln's has been popped. He needs to be so careful. He's got the remnant away, but he's been stunned up. Gunner, will he be able to escape? BKB pop, but he's getting bashed. Now doomed, now dead. 100 seconds. Positioning on Misha is going to be so important. And all right, they look for a second lane of racks, but it just doesn't really matter. They can't get megas. Still a tier 2 at bottom. And Team just hoping to wait out these respawns.
Absolutely.
Missing their captain.
Nushim.
Oh, Nushim jumps in on Blizzy at the bottom side. They do also have the damage from Brax. Too many crits. He's dead. He's got the buyback, as you said.
Looking to push in that mid lane.
All right, Gunner is hitting the tier 3 now. Yep. This melee barracks is extremely low. Gunner gets his Lincolns popped. Okay.
Army of Wolves heading top.
Yep, they get the silence. Wolves heading over. Gunner pops his BKB. Will look to jump back. Brax takes a big hit from Magical, but he gets a bash onto him. They will try and save the Kunkka here, and they will now get the Doom out. Gunner looking very dead as Navi chasing through. Brax, Earth Panda about to die, but he's also got the Fire Panda running away.
Oh, they're not killing it.
Down. Oh, they're gonna let him jump back to it. Trying to kill him off. Brax, can he get out of here? Nushim, nice Fisher. Envy's nowhere to be found. Torrent not timed correctly. Brax gets the blink away, but it's straight into Chu. He's actually got the crits! Chu is gone, and Nushim refreshing immediately to keep his heroes alive. Super bad combo from Magical here as Brax just gets the straight up TP, but he has been X'd. Will he be able to escape? He does not. Okay, top's getting pushed out. IX Mike running forward, puts down the tombstone. They immediately get a bash. They jump in with Echo number 1, does nothing. Crystallize was spinning up. Envy just trying to focus on the racks. The Glyph getting forced in the backlines. Brax immediately killing off the Oracle. They are now chopping wood onto IX Mike. He dies. Second tombstone pops up. Gunner's lost his first life. Brax also getting chopped down by the Juggernaut. Roll forward from Chu as now they look for Gunner. They have lost a lot of life on Envy, so he's just retreating back. They chase even further forward. Gunner getting doomed up at this stage. 3 dead on Team, and it's about to be 4. Nushim's looking for his opportunity. Nice Fisher. They don't quite manage to force staff him into the river, and the damage from the Doom is just too much. As Envy actually dying elsewhere. Pretty low duration, and he doesn't actually have the shapeshift. Envy, what exactly are you doing here, my friends? He's dead. And he might
find him. He's getting pretty close.
All right, Stomp, Doom. Where's the backup? TP coming in from the Ember, actually. Who is coming in to help? They do have the Kunkka, Boots of Travel 2 onto Blizzy. Get the Hex out. Brax also looking to help out. He's got pretty good damage. This is dangerous. Nushim comes in with the Echo Slam. Navi,
I mean, he needs the farm, right? Again, he hasn't picked up any new item.
Everybody loves big crits.
All right, here we go.
All right, they're forcing it out. They got the Hex onto 1. More follow-up stun as well. Crystallize in a little bit of trouble, forcing to the spin. Eternal Envy uses the BKB.
No buyback.
He just wants the Megas, but like we said, Megas don't really matter all that much at this point. Kunkka's still holding on. They get a bash instantly onto Chu. Omni Slash is bouncing onto EE. He's in big trouble. He tries to drag it over onto his team, but he is dead for 2 minutes. Trouble for Nushim as he gets surrounded. He'll be finished off next. He does have a buyback, but Navi, now they have to... Yeah, potentially. Or just the armor for himself. Yeah.
But you've already got it on
both,
right?
Well, they have both AC and Shiva.
Yeah.
Envy's never with them, to be honest.
True.
All right, TP coming in. Silence onto Gunner. He's in a little bit of danger. True chasing him. They get the reflected Hex. That is trouble. Can they actually bring down this Ember? They are just focusing onto the tier 4s with Crystallize, but he's getting crated down by Brax. He's dead. Nushim's buys back. He's coming back in. Nushim, what can he actually get done? Gunner's down. He's buying back Nushim. Echo Slam. Echo number 2, but it's just not doing enough. He's dead for 125. Navi, can they actually finish this off here? Brax still auto-attacking through everybody. They've lost Magical. Crystallize just wants to try and finish the game, but I don't know if he's actually doing enough. Crystallize now down. Brax is keeping everything together for Team as they look to chase them down.
He's going to spawn. He's going to TP into that base right away. Look at him go.
All right, keeping them away from Blizzy. TP in from Gunner. Envy. He's finally got the opportunity. The GG is called. Team have done it. Eternal Envy rat tactics at their best.
What a game. What a game. And Brax at the very end, right? Like